It happened again. Anthony Davis is going to Washington. I have been so just baffled these last few days about keeping up with all the trades going on. They're just popping. They're coming in constantly. I am stalking Shams' Instagram page right now. I'm just looking for any and every trade going through. It's insane. Let's talk about Anthony Davis going to the Jazz or going to the Wizards. Excuse me. Washington's cooking. Washington's really cooking. They're scary. Um, I feel like this team is not going to be a competitive team this year. Still, I think they're going to tell Anthony Davis, "Hey, you're still injured, right? Like, let's sit out some more, please, so we can get shoot. I don't even know Peterson. Can you get the Bonsa? Can you get Boozer? Like, you probably don't want Boozer if they just got him, but wow, this is interesting. A potential starting five for this team is Trey Young, Sar, Davis, Keyshawn George, and um, man, I don't even know. This is a tough group to decide a lineup for. Um, I mean, you're probably going to start Trey Johnson, but you can honestly start a lot of players on that team, and it would look good. Man, this is fun. I'm don't see. So I guess Bilal is who I would start. But anyway, let's get past that and let's talk about the actual implications of this. Um, wow, man, they're getting 2 picks out of this. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. I'm literally just sitting here while trades are dropping and looking at what the pieces are. So it is for 2 firsts, it looks like. Nope, sorry, read that wrong. The Mavericks are getting 2 picks. Either way, this is a great trade for the Washington Wizards. Um, yeah, sorry, I am gassed from all these trades and trying to talk about them all, but you know what? It's all right. I feel like Anthony Davis is going to have a good time here in Washington. He obviously does not have to play the five or even worry about that now because you have Alex Sarr, who has looked fantastic for this team. You've got Trey Young, who will have a field day with this group. He's got lob threats in Sarr. He's got lob threats in Davis. He's got a pick and pop in Sarr. He's got shooters around him. He's got good defenders. I'm very excited for Washington Wizards basketball. I know that sounds crazy to say as they have been on what, like a 8 year rebuild maybe. Um, but man, this is going to be a fun team. There's been a lot of fun teams emerging out of this deadline, and I could not be happier. Um, so let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks now because they've scrubbed their hands clean of Nico Harrison. Nico Harrison's work is officially gone, hopefully forgotten about. Um, you can forget about Luka. You won't forget about Luka, but you can now. You can forget about Anthony Davis. You can forget about all of that. The unfortunate thing is they traded Luka Doncic for Marvin Bagley. Now, if this was 2018, you would probably be a lot more excited than you are now. You would definitely be more excited. Um, but yeah, they are. Cooper Flag needs to be good for this team. I know he will, right? He just has to get that 3-point shot to come around. He is not shooting well from three, but I know it'll come around. That's probably one of the harder skills to translate to the NBA because it's a lot different. But he looks like the truth. A 49-point game. I see why teams tanked for him. Um, this is a weird trade though. As much as I enjoy it, it's kind of off-putting in a way. Like, obviously we know Anthony Davis is an injury concern. Obviously we know that the trio of Kyrie, Luka, or oh my goodness, sorry, I am gassed. But Anthony Davis, Kyrie, and Cooper did not play a game together. Um, I probably would have wanted to see what that group looks like because I think that's a great team you can put around. You know, you've got scoring, you've got defense. That's that defensive identity Nico wanted, right? Sorry, Mavs fans, I won't rub it in your face too much, but this is interesting because I feel like Dallas isn't done. I feel like I've said this with every team that has made a trade around this deadline, but I feel like they're not done. There is something else that they need to do, whether it's shipping out Kyrie, which is what I imagine is next, makes the most sense. I feel like maybe they tank. I don't really know, but this is it's weird to me because feel like I feel like Dallas has kind of given up on their project too early. I know Nico was fired, and I knew no new management was put in. So maybe they're just trying to erase the history of what happened. I'm not too sure. But I think this is going to be an interesting time period for the Dallas Mavericks and a very pivotal one because you need to set your future up right. If you play your cards right and I'm pretty sure I think they have their pick. I'm not 100% though. If you play your cards right, you can pair a generational talent in Cooper Flag next to someone who is a highly, highly touted prospect, maybe even a generational talent if you make another trade this offseason for a pick. That's what I imagine they have to do. I think they're probably going to trade Kyrie. I mean, again, he's their most valuable asset, which is why I say Kyrie, but like trade Kyrie for second overall pick from the Pacers maybe, something like that. I just don't think they're done. But this is just a weird trade for the Mavericks to give up on him this early, especially with him not playing many games. And I know that's probably why you're getting rid of him, but it's still a little weird to just say, yeah, bye, AD. We saw you play very well when you were here, and we're done with you. Maybe Washington was persistent, but with this package for Anthony Davis, you're telling me you gave him Chris Middleton and some seconds, right? Obviously, there's 2 firsts in there, and like Bagley and Branham and AJ Johnson, who might be good. But this is the return for Anthony Davis in 2026. I know he's hurt right now, which is probably why this deal is so small compared to what I thought. But man, this CBA is ruthless. There is, and I'm pretty sure that is why he is traded for scraps. But this CBA is just ruthless. This makes me wonder if Giannis is getting moved for if Giannis is moved for Kuminga, that's when you know it's bad because that's his value. I'm just worried, but man, Anthony Davis is a Washington Wizard, and I'm excited about Wizards basketball next year. This is a weird timeline to be living in. I don't know if I have anything else to say about it. I'm kind of still just processing everything that's going on. It's coming so rapidly that it's happening all so fast that I'm just trying to catch up with it. But again, initial reaction, maybe I do a deep dive on both of these teams later. But this Wizards team is going to be fun, and I'm excited to see what the Mavs do. Obviously, I'm not excited for their brand of basketball because it will be Cooper Flag and D'Angelo Russell balling out for him. But you know what? It's fine. Kyrie's one of my favorite players, but I don't know if he's coming back soon. I haven't heard any updates about him, so please inform me in the comments if you have heard anything about Kyrie. But man, I'm very excited to see what they do with Cooper because he is looking like a generational prospect. And I know we've had that title a few years in a row with obviously Wemby and all that, but he really does look like the face of the future. And I'm glad for all of Dallas's pain and suffering of getting rid of Luka Doncic, you're at least getting Cooper Flag. I know it's not because of the trades, but the one bright spot is you have Coop. This is just an unfortunate Mavericks era, but hopefully it turns around. I'm excited to see what both of these teams do going forward. And that's about it. I'll probably be back soon with more trades with how crazy this is going. But yeah, that's it. See ya.